Hello, Alex. My name is William Cooper. I'm one of the business managers here. May I join you?
Yes.
I have three responsibilities here at the dealership. First is to complete and review your paperwork. Second is to assist you in your funding needs. And third is to get you on your way as quickly as possible. May I begin?
Yes, sir.
For titling purposes, is this the way that you'd like for your name to appear on the title? Alex, A-L-E-X.
Yes.
Is this the correct address? 1234 Any Lane?
Yes, sir.
Right. I see that you're purchasing a 2019 Dodge Challenger, red in color, 10,000 miles.
Yes, sir.
How long do you plan on keeping the car?
5 years.
How many miles do you drive per year?
Typically 15,000.
Where do you get your maintenance done?
At Jiffy Lube.
And how often do you get that done?
When it's due.
Okay. If it were cost effective, would you consider having your maintenance done here by our technicians?
Sure.
So maintenance is important to you.
Yes, sir.
I see that you have a trade payoff of $10,000. Did you verify this or did your salesperson?
My salesperson called.
Do you have any maintenance or service contracts that need to be canceled?
I do.
I can help you with that.
Great.
Is this the correct insurance information, Geico?
Yes, sir.
Have you contacted your agent and do you have full coverage?
Yes and yes.
What are your deductibles?
500.
These are the figures you agreed to. This is your down payment of $5,000, leaving your unpaid balance shown here. Now, some of the next questions I have to ask are about your credit. Would you feel more comfortable here or in the business office?
Here's fine.
Let's review your credit application. Did you fill this out or did your salesperson?
My salesperson did.
I see that you work for Magnum Corporation, making $85,000 a year. Is this before or after taxes?
That's before taxes.
Any additional income?
No, sir.
Now, before we review your credit application, would you say that you have good credit, bad credit, or somewhere in between?
I should be somewhere in between.
What makes you say that?
Just laid on a couple things.
Sure. I noticed a few things on your credit that the insurance company may ask me about. I noticed on the Citibank, there are a couple of 2 days, 32 payments that were 30 days late. What happened?
I just got behind on payments.
Sure.
Actually.
Are these accounts current?
Yes, they are current now.
And do you have documentation?
I do.
I have enough information to get your paperwork started. Give me 10 to 15 minutes, and I'll be right back with you. I noticed that you've been quoted a payment of $500, and I want you to know that you can take delivery of the car at that payment with approved credit. Based on the information you shared with me earlier, there are many options available. May I begin?
Yes, sir.
These are the figures you agreed to. This is the APR. By choosing the preferred option, you will receive the vehicle protection plan for 5 years, 75,000 miles. You told me that you plan on keeping the car for 5 years and driving 15,000 miles a year. This is our platinum mechanical breakdown coverage. It pays for the cost of parts and labor due to the failure of a covered component and has zero deductible. You told me that maintenance is important to you. For 3 years, 35,000 miles, the standard plan pays for maintenance every 5,000 miles. This includes a lube, oil and filter, 15-point vehicle inspection, and value-added coupons. GAP may waive the remaining balance on your loan if your vehicle is deemed total loss and your insurance company does not pay your finance contract. Also, you told me that you have a $500 deductible. This may waive your deductible up to $1,000. Road hazard tire and wheel. This 5-year unlimited mileage deluxe plan pays to repair or replace your tires or wheel damaged by a covered road hazard and has a lifetime payout of $5,000. Going off script a little bit here. Zurich Shield. This Zurich Shield interior and exterior coverage. It protects your vehicle, your interior if it suffers rips, tears, stains, and burns, or your exterior if it's damaged by natural weather causes. These are your payment options. Now, before I move on to the value, do you have any questions about the preferred?
No.
By choosing the value option, you will receive the same coverage as the preferred option. However, you will forfeit the Zurich Shield coverage, which means that if your vehicle interior and exterior is damaged, you will be responsible for the cost. These are your payment options. By choosing the basic option, you will receive the same coverage as the value option. However, you will forfeit the road hazard tire and wheel, which means that if your tires or wheels are damaged by a road hazard, you will be responsible to pay for the repair or replacement. By choosing the economy option, you will receive the same coverage as the basic option. However, you will forfeit the gap, which means that if your vehicle is deemed total loss and your insurance company does not pay the remaining balance, you will be responsible for the difference. These are your payment options. Now, before I ask you to choose, do you have any questions?
I don't.
Based on the options presented, which option best suits you?
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the base payment.
Just do the best payment. What concerns you?
It's just, pretty much I'm just stable at that payment.
Sure.
It's cost.
I understand how you feel. It's hard to justify the cost if you don't see the value. To see if this might be cost effective for you, would you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I realize that you budgeted for a payment of $345 per month and the vehicle service contract payment is $375, correct?
Yes, sir.
Let's say you have a mechanical breakdown after the factory warranty expires. Which payment would be easier for you? A payment of $375 plus $1,000 repair bill, or a $375 payment plus $100 deductible?
Well, the $375 plus the $100 deductible.
I couldn't agree more. Would you like to stay with the 5-year 60,000 mile coverage or upgrade to the 6-year 100,000 mile coverage?
Yeah, man, I still really, I have to do that payment, stay that base payment.
What concerns you?
Again, it's just, my budget.
I understand. I understand how you feel. To see, it's hard to justify the cost if you can't see the value. To see if this would be cost effective for you, would you mind if I ask you a few more questions?
Sure.
Did your salesperson explain to you your factory warranty?
He did so.
And what is your understanding of that warranty?
Told me it was a 3-year, 36,000 mile, comprehensive coverage and 5 years, 60,000 on the powertrain.
You're right. Did you also know that you have 4 to 5 extra limited warranties or extra warranties?
No, I didn't.
Would you mind if I explain?
Go ahead.
You do have 3-year, 36,000 mile comprehensive coverage. Also, you have 1 year, 12,000 miles, all adjustments are taken care of. You also have 7 years rust through corrosion protection, and you have 1 year of prorated tire and battery coverage. Have you ever wondered why the manufacturer gives you coverage for 3 years, 36,000 miles?
It's a new vehicle, they have to give you some type of warranty.
You're right. The frequency of repairs also dramatically increases at 3 years, 36,000 miles. You told me that you plan on keeping the car for 5 years and drive 15,000 miles per year. Which would be easier for you, or which would be more cost effective? To pay for the first 2.5 years or the second 2.5 years? When would be more cost effective?
Well, the second 2.5 years.
What we're offering you is a third option, coverage for the full 5 years. Would you like your payment in 30 days or 45 days?
I'll do the 45 days.
I'm done.